Hello everyone, it's me, Noctua Early, and I welcome you to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. The Professor Layton series is something that I've been meaning to play through for a long time. I've always loved the idea of the Professor Layton games, and whenever I saw them, I wanted to play them. But I never did because, I was always a little kid, so I couldn't buy games or anything. But now I don't need to buy games because I have a perfectly legal Nintendo DS with a perfectly on my favorite Nintendo PC. So yeah, perfectly fine to have this game. But that being said, I think it's time that I just jump right in. Since it might take a while for people to come join. Oh yeah, and you're gonna see my mouse get over it. Okay, please enter your name. N. O. Okay. Gotta get the T. And then A. No, that was an A game. Oh, there we go. Okay, Noctua. To my dear friend Noctua.
The things we saw that day in the village became
Oh.
a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see...
Ooh, I wasn't expecting voice acting. Maybe I should turn the game up if there's gonna be voice acting. I love the music of this game so far. It gives off this very serene yet creepy vibe. It's so interesting.
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
That doesn't really seem like our pay grade, Professor. What even is your job?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination. 2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least. The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate. Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed.
It turns out he was just kind of a dick.
It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until its mention in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
The puzzle is that it doesn't exist. He did it to be an ass.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death. What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor.
Oh no, I would have beaten his ass if he pulled this shit on me.
By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Well, you see, Luke, my boy, it's an apple that's golden.
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive. But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery. Something huge.
Something huge.
Aha! Is
Oh,
that
hello,
your famous
Robot
intuition acting
Slayer.
again, Professor?
Well, our first step is getting to town.
This is all so exciting. I hope Saint Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective.
But I can't find any archaeology work, so I guess I have to do this shit anyway.
Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Well, yes, I do want to smash.
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
He does want to smash.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
You got it.
I like the little eye animation.
What's this?
What's this?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us
What's
a
this?
quest. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village. She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
I will do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
Aw, hell yeah. It's time to show how fucking stupid I am. Okay. My village is on the road that leads to no other towns. I look forward to seeing you there. On the road that leads to no other towns. This road... Okay, so it'd be this one then. Draw a circle around the town in one stroke. Once you've circled... Okay, well, this one... this and this lead together. And these two lead together, so it has to be this one.
Well, here's my guess.
I've done it.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention I'm a god. That's correct. The only town that isn't connected by roads to another town is the one in the upper left area of the map. It's like you're all ready to start solving puzzles.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Wow, Professor, that wasn't actually a puzzle. I did it.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance.
Of course I did, Luke. I gave it to you as a pity. I had to throw you a bone sometime. Sorry, let me just send a message here. Okay, should be good now.
Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
Dun, 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 dun. Touch. DS really was obsessed with the touchscreen. Professor, look! A building that doesn't fit OSHA that doesn't fit OSHA regulations. You're right, Luke. Interesting. It appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. We're stuck on the other side, and we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Ooh. Exclamation point. Not even the Layton mobile could make it across the river, huh? Of course not, Luke. It's a fucking car. Much as I adore the contraption, it is just a car after all. I mean, that's basically what I said, just less mean. We could swim across, but it's terribly cold. Hi there, Blonde. How you doing? We're playing some Layton today. Ooh, wait. Are you saying you want to go home then? No, but I want to click on stuff. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Good day, sir. We very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Yes, indeed. I do like blind playthroughs. There's a lot of games I haven't played, and a lot of the games I have played, I don't want to stream just yet, you know? I have to be in a certain mood to replay a game. Whereas I like doing games I haven't played before. Oh god. This guy looks like he believes in MAGA country. You got a lot of nerve. We received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well then, I'd sure like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. Harumph. There's all these internal slots I could put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to use. So smart guy, you got any idea which one of these is the right one? No, of course not. I've never been here before, sir. You're asking me to do some dumb bullshit. There's no way to lower the bridge to get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. Tap the crank to change the viewing angle. Okay, so just this one. Is it? I feel like the game's fucking with me. You know? Because this seems too easy.
There we go.
Okay. I guess we are still in tutorial. So, you know, they have to make it easy for you, but like, I felt like the game was fucking with me there. Like, it couldn't have been that easy. Okay, a silhouette shown here in orange becomes the mirror of the slot displayed. Now drop that bridge. That'll do it. Hold on a sec, I'll lower her down. I'm gonna say it again, I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into Saint Mystery. But if you're Lady Delilah's guess, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards here. I've been trying to get that puss for a while. Yeah. Definitely felt like it was trying to trick me. I'm surprised how many cutscenes they're giving out. Cutscenes on a DS game are hard to do. Yes, we finally arrived in St. Mystery. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. That's the whole point of the fucking game. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is the perfect time to explain how to move. Give that shoe-shaped icon in the lower right position of the touchscreen a tap with your stylus. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on screen. Tap 1 to hold in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Go on then, give it a try. Barrel. Shoe. We're leaving. It's amazing, Professor! We can walk! This is a new revelation. St. Mystery appears to be surrounded by thick forest on all sides. Indeed it does. But enough talk of trees. We should head over to meet Lady Dahlia now. I wonder if that inn gets many guests out here in the country. Well, let's talk to the man. What a dandy set of fellows you two are. Must be new to St. Mystery, eh? I thought I knew this game, but nope, been blind to this as well. Hell yeah. Let's go in blind together. The name's Stashin Scoffin. And I've got some advice for you. Go tap that barrel back there with your stylus. Don't ask questions, just do it. But I already did that. Coin! Found a hit coin. Felt good, didn't it? Around these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. When you find yourself up against a doozy of a puzzle, you want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellows. And it's just those times when you'll want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again. There are a limited number of hint coins in the world, so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. Because if you do, when you come across the real stumper, you'll be sorry. Real sorry. It lets you use the internet. But don't do that. Only villains do. Mind you, hint coins won't always be stuffed inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. Got all that? Good. Be seeing you around. Well, time to do my favorite visual novel trope. Clicking on everything. Everything could be a coin, so why not? See? See? Oh god. Oh, this is a dangerous thing to give me, game. You should not have... This is just... You should not give me this kind of ability. Ooh, puzzle index. Oh. Can I move back and find coins out here now, or? Okay, no. Talk to the old lady. Oh, hello, pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystery, where our local export is the puzzle. Oh, before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a set number of Picarats. Picarats. The more picarats the puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things will happen when you gather enough picarats. Imagine that, a reward for solving puzzles. To practice, try this little riddle that your hat reminds me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Oh, hell yeah, more puzzle. Strange hats. My least favorite kind. These 4 hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall but vary in width. One of these 4 hats has a brim and height that are the same. Which hat is it? Uh-oh. Well, it's not A. This isn't a puzzle. This is just making me look at shit. My eyesight's way too bad for this. Maybe it is A. I think it might be A. I think it's A. It's not B. I think D is too long? Oh, I can't fucking... I'm trying to, like... It's A. I'm locking it in.
There we go.
Let's go.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Hell yeah, let's go. I'm the smartest bird around. Yep, that's right. This is a very famous optical illusion. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. There are dozens of known optical illusions. When you can't even trust your own eyes. Yeah, I've always been bad with optical illusions. I'm surprised I was able to get that. If you want to know how I was actually able to do that, it was because I, like, positioned, my pointer finger and my middle finger's nails in a way to, set on the brim, and then tried to move it from horizontal to vertical to see how it matched. And, like, that's not a perfect method, but it kind of is. Like, it's kind of, like, it worked. So I'd say it was worthy of a try. Oh, bravo! I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. I just tilted my phone screen. Well, I can't really do that with my monitor. If you answer incorrectly, the picarats you can earn from each puzzle decrease. Tough stuff. It goes to show you just how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you too. Strange hats. Strange hats those are. Oi, strange hats those are. Professor, what's wrong with them hats? I've been thinking, Professor, shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? You've brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain how to go about saving your game. First, tap your stylus on the trunk in the upper right corner of the touchscreen. This trunk contains all manner of information that you can access by tapping the icons. Touch the icon marked Save to save your game. Tap the journal icon to read over notes about our adventure in Saint Mystery. Next, we have the puzzle index icon. Tap it to view all the puzzles you've encountered. Puzzles you've solved have a check next to them. Puzzles you've seen but haven't solved are blank. You can retry any puzzle you've solved from this screen. Puzzle you haven't, you must return to the actual site of the puzzle. Don't be afraid to use the items in the trunk to help our investigation. It'll be second nature soon enough. Enough explanation for now. Let's make our way to Reinhardt Manor. An arrow marks our path in the map. So all we need to do is head in the correct direction. Lead the way, Professor! Ooh, Chapter 1, Reinhardt Manor awaits. Sure. Making our way downtown. Walking fast, way too fast, need to slow down. It appears to be a clock tower. Oh. That clock tower is rather worse for the wear. Speaking of clocks, I've got just the puzzle for you. Admittedly, it concerns a more modern type of clock, but never mind that minor detail. Ooh, puzzle number 5. Oh shit, 50! I feel like we skipped a puzzle and we're skipping ahead in difficulty. Imagine a digital clock like this one shown below. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row in the course of one day? In case you were wondering, the clock in this puzzle displays the time on a 12-hour scale, not in military time. Okay. So let's count this out then. You have 111, 222, 323, 444, 555, 666. No, it's just 555, then it stops there. So 111, 222, 333, 444, and then 555. You make the games and streams so much fun to watch. Aw, thank you. I love hearing that people love my little voices I put on. Okay. But I think I can use my brain here for a second, because 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, then the rest are out. But then you have 1110, 1111. Oh wait, fuck. Yeah, it's just ah, shit. Do I need a calculator for that? I need like a counter. Cause I have 5, and then 10, 11. No, 10. Cause 0 counts, right? Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Imagine a digital clock like this one shown below. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row? Okay, it has to be in a row. Okay, so that eliminates some things that I thought was going to be the case. But 10 o'clock still counts as one of them. Definitely. So, fuck. I have 5. First 5, and then 10 counts as number 6. 1110 and 1111 count. 1112, 1113. That would also count, right? 1112 would have to count. 1113. Okay, so that's 10. 1114, 1115, 1116, 1117, 1118. That's 15. 1119. Okay, so that's 16 right there. And then 1222 would be 17. Right? Am I forgetting any? I think it has to be 17. Ah, fuck. Wait, I can just tally and erase later. Never mind. Yeah, let me count one more time before I answer. 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 10, 11, 11, 10, 11, 11, 11, 12, 11, 13, 11, 14, 11, 15, 11, 16, 11, 17, 11, 18, 11, 19, then 12, 22. I think it has to be 17. Come on, 17.
Here's my guess.
Fuck.
I'm so embarrassed.
Give it another shot. Are you sure you haven't forgotten a few possible combinations? Need to double your total to amount for— Ah, fuck you! What the fuck? Ah, shit. That's fucking stupid. God damn it. But it does say how many times. Okay, fuck off. God damn it. $34. It has to be 34, right? I don't think it can be anything else. No. 34, right? Big increase in difficulty. Ah, fuck. But it has to be this, right? It can't be anything else. 34.
Well, here's my guess.
I had it right. I had it right the first time.
Yes!
I had it right the first time. Yeah, and I did the methodology perfectly here. Very good. A series of 3 or more of the same digit appears 34 times over the course of 24 hours. It's easy enough to spot times like 111 or 222, but many people forget about combinations like 10 or 1112. Hell yeah. Dude, I had this. I totally fucking had this. If I had thought of doubling it, that would have been perfect first try. Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. Ah, man. I got the tricky part and then stumbled over the obvious part. Honestly, that's like how I do puzzles, I feel like. I get the tricky parts and then the obvious shit, I'm like, they don't even come to my mind. Okay. Let's talk to you. Oh, hello. I'm Percy, Saint Mystery's unofficial writer-in-residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up that road to the right. It's immense, so you'll know it when you see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? See if you can figure out which house is mine from the instructions I give you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. I'll tell you about this village. So how about it? You will try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. Yeah, seems like you do from what I've seen. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, can you find my house? Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection and you come face to face with the morning sun. Circle my house. Okay. Face to face with the morning sun. So that's east, right? Sun comes in the east, sets in the west. So with this house to go here left, and then turn right and right, so no. Left, right, right. Yeah, I think it has to be this one then. Just left and then right and right. I think it has to be this one because you go left here, then right, and then you're looking at the morning sun in the east. Turn right again at the following intersection. You'll come face to face with the morning sun. Yep. Easy clap. Easy clap.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Also, that was the one. Yep. That's right. This is a problem where working backwards gets the job done fastest. It takes far too long to check each house individually. Well, never mind that. Impressive. I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. Now for the gossip I promised you. The Reinhold family owns all of the land this village is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. Well, I'll be on my way now, but rest assured that the next time we meet, I'll have a harder puzzle for you. Genuinely, my main concern there was remembering if the sun set in the east or the west. Because I know it's like, sun rises in the east, sets in the west. But then I'm like, but what if I got them mixed up? I don't think Reinhold Manor is that way. I know, Luke, my boy, but I want to go the other way. It's more fun if we do. Do you have anything new to say? It's important to think things out for yourself. Keep at it. Can I go back even more? Nope. I'm sorry, game, let me... I'm sorry, game, I'll do what you want. Solved 5 puzzles, though. We're doing good on the puzzles so far. I only messed up one of them. And to be fair, I didn't really mess it up. I just pseudo-messed it up. God damn. Whenever I leave Twitter, whenever I stream, I leave Twitter and that's when it blows up for no reason. Professor, look at that man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Manor. How terribly rude. Perhaps he'll move for us, but I have a feeling he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. He looks like a dick. While we could just go around him, that seems highly inefficient. Shouldn't we be on our way to Reinhold Manor? What? Well, yeah, but I want to click on shit and see if I can get coin. Bumbo want coin. And these people know that you're streaming or busy. Yeah. Because no one interacts with me, like, ever on Twitter until I'm busy or doing other shit. Then all of a sudden, it blows up. I'm just like, come on. I want to interact, but I can't. No. All the fun happens when I'm away. The party don't start until I leave. Party don't start till I walk out. Hold up. Never seen you two here before. What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here? We're here to... Oh my god, read correctly. We're here by invitation of the Reinholds. Now, if you excuse us, we have business through the gate. Business with the Reinholds, is it so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pair. I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. It isn't gonna be easy. No way. Definitely not gonna be easy. Lightweight. Oh no. Scales. Here we have 8 small scales, 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using this scale 2 times, you can find out which of these weights is lighter than the rest. So which weight is the light one? Ah, fuck. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, fuck me. I think I have a weight. I think load the weight you want to measure onto the scale with your stylus. If both sides stay level, it means the loads on both sides of the scale are of equal weight. Once you've found the right weight, place it. Okay, let me, because I'm thinking maybe you're supposed to do this, like, and then do it like odds versus evens, and then figure it out from that? But no, that would leave 2 answers each, and that would take 3. So I'm thinking, take off these 2, put this one. Okay. So one of these 3 has to be the lighter one. We know that much. And that's what we're... One of these 3 has to be the lighter one. So these 2 aren't important anymore at all. Let's exchange these 2. And then, fuck. So I've completely eliminated these 2 from the equation. I feel like this is going to leave me with 2 answers no matter what, though. Well, no. Because, if this one stays lighter... No. The point of this puzzle is that, one of these 8 is lighter than all of the other ones, and I have to find out which one is the light one in 2 tries. So I don't have to make them even. That doesn't matter at all. What I have to do is I have to discover which one is the lightest of them. I feel like all I can do is separate, because I know it's 1, 2, or 3. It has to be 1, 2, or 3. And this is to narrow it down from 1, 2, and 3. But how do I do that? Well, I can technically take out I can technically take out these ones, because these are the only 3 that matter, because I know one of these 3 has to be it. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Oh, this is it. Because if these are even, then it has to be 3, but whichever one is in the air, it's 1. There we go. Easy.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Oh, I'm a fucking genius. The way I did that was perfect. To solve this puzzle with no guesswork, you must load 3 weights on each side of the scale for your first measurement. If you manage to get that far, the rest is easy. I'm a fucking god. I'm a genius. Holy fuck. I can't believe I actually thought of that correctly. Yeah, because if you load 3 on each side, then if they're both even, then you have 2 left over, and you can just compare the 2. And if you have 3 left over on the raised side, you compare 2 of them and leave 1 sitting, so that if they're both even, then it has to be the one left sitting around. Ah, I'm so fucking smart. Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Very good sharp apples, the 2 of you. So, have we satisfied you? May we pass then? Of course you can pass. Move along, and you better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia. Big brain. Big brain. Aw, this game is gonna inflate my ego for a bit, and then fucking slam it down into the ground later. The garden's big, but not as big as my massive car. There we go, hint coin. If you can't tell, every time you enter an area, you have to just like press everything for hint coin. No, I didn't want to talk to him. And just who might you be? Owly Plays! What's up? We're playing some Layton. This is my first time playing it. I just had the biggest brain solution to the last one. And by biggest brain solution, I mean it was the intended solution, but like, I thought of it myself, and I feel smart now. And just who might you be? My name is Layton, and this is my assistant. We received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. Ah, yes. We've all been expecting you, Professor Layton. But you'll have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know? For all I know, you could be just another hooligan in a top hat. So, how do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow! Surely you aren't going to go through this after an insult like that? Now, Luke, settle down. Sir, are you saying that you'd like to test me to see if I'm the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? I've been stuck on it for weeks. I need help. Wolves and chicks. Get the 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves than chicks stay on either side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks and you'll have to start over. You can move the raft as many times as you like, but this feat can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. Okay. So no more than 2 animals. When the raft holds 1 or more animals, slide your stylus and move it to the opposite shore. The raft can't move without at least 1 animal on board. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft. If more wolves than chicks stay on either side of the river... Oh shit, wait, what? Then I have to do this, first of all. And then move this chick back. Because while it says if more wolves than chicks stay on either side of the river, maybe if I move the wolf back, will that kill me? I feel like it will. I feel like that'll count. So I'm guessing it would just be like this. Maybe, no, but actually, I think I'm doing this right? Fuck, no, never mind. Shit. Because you definitely have to start off with two wolves. Then move them back. Then a wolf and a chick? No. Wolf and a wolf. Back. No, I did that last time. This isn't right. Then I'm gonna move both of you back. Fuck. Well, this isn't really helpful now, is it? Move both of you over there. Oh wait. Then I can just have the wolves come over. Oh, never mind, I'm a god. There we go. Easy. Perfect. In the fewest amount of moves possible. Well done. This puzzle can be solved in as few as 11 trips, and I took 11 trips. There are several variations of this type of river crossing puzzle, and they've appeared in writing dating back to over 1,000 years ago. Oh, do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Okay, well now I need to click everywhere again for the... No! Give me coin! Bumba want coin. Living in that mansion must be ba. Fine. No more coin. Is this the manor, Professor? It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems like we've come to the right place. Chapter solved. Wait, really? That was the whole chapter? Okay. Okay. I'm surprised that was one whole chapter. God damn it. I forget that my number pads do that. The professor and Luke was finally arrived at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. I'd love to, sir. Please let me in. You've never let me into your personal life, sir. I feel like you're always shadowing things from me. No, shut up. This is why I don't tell you anything, Luke. You never shut the fuck up. When I'm looking for my hint coins. Even though I'm determined not to use them. Yes. Even though I'm way too stubborn to actually use a hint coin, I want to have them anyway. Yeah, let's go. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. But before you do, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. It's another puzzle. She has requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. Madame has a strong sense of property sometimes. Has a strange sense of Yeah. To move a match, hold it by its center and drag it. To rotate a match, touch one at the edges. Try to move the match. Sweet. I now know how to move a match. Oh, poor pouch. Oh no. The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came and barreled down the road and ran him over. Holy fuck. The dog is fucking dead. Move two matches to change the picture so that it shows the dog after the accident. What the fuck? All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the time you're finished with this one. What? What? I don't even understand what it wants it to look like. What does a dead dog look like? What am I supposed to get it to look like here? Okay, so what am I supposed to look like? Is that dead enough? Like, what does a dead dog look like? What? The poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. What? I don't know, fucking boom. Dead. Doesn't have a middle anymore. What? After the accident. What? Don't assume you'll be looking at the dog from the side. Wait. So am I looking at it from like an upwards angle then? Or, hold on. What kind of puzzle is this? It's like a moving match puzzle. It's changing a picture into another picture, but I don't know what it wants me to have it look like. Wait, hold on, let me actually like turn my head to look at this better. Wait, let me check something. Does rotating? Yes, that counts as a move. Good to know. Rotating counts as a move, so that's that makes this way harder. Like a dead dog could look like anything. We're not looking at it from the side. So if we're looking at it from, let's say, above. I don't fucking know. Why was that the solution?
Every puzzle has an answer.
Awesome. I'm a genius? Yeah. The cart flattened the poor dog. What the fuck? Doggo, no. That's absolutely correct. My accommodations, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of the request. Now please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lily Dahlia company waiting. Well, yes, of course, but first let me touch everything in the room to find any coins left behind. Professor, look at those paintings on the wall here. It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet that's the late Baron Reinhold pictured here. There. But what about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl be? The two portraits are next to each other, so they are likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter. Or something far worse than that, but we shouldn't bring up that possibility. That's exactly right, sir. On both accounts, unfortunately. You are looking at the portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, now all that's left of it is this small scrap. You found a painting scrap. The painting option has been added to the trunk. You can assemble the fragments of the old painting here. To access the painting, touch the trunk and open it and tap the painting icon. So this is a piece of that old painting then? How interesting. Oh god. I thought we were gonna get, coins. Bookshelves seem to line every wall of this estate. The Baron must have been quite the avid reader, or at least wanted to appear as such. It's important to keep your mind sharp, Luke, so why don't you give this puzzle a go? Puzzle. Alphabet. Oh no. That's right, here's a quick and easy one. The first letter of the alphabet is A, and the letter B comes after the letter A. However, the letter you need to worry about is the last one. What's the last letter of the alphabet? Here's the letter. It's T, right? It's T, right? That's a classic gotcha thing, because it's the alphabet, you know. The first letter of the alphabet, and the letter B comes after the letter A. Yeah, see? It's T. That's a classic.
I think I've got it. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Layton's apprentice saves the day. Good job. The last letter of the word alphabet is the letter T. Yay. That's like school ground shit right there. Like, that's a classic gotcha. Like, no, idiot, it's not Z, it's T, because the last letter of the alphabet, dumbass. How did you like the puzzle, Luke? I hope it has prepared you for tackling more difficult puzzles. Have I gotten all the puzzles so far? I think I have. Ooh. This looks like it's a top right piece, right? Mysteries. The golden apple. Still a mystery. Anthropology. Where's 8? Where did 8 go? Okay, there's a coin. Give me coin. Give me more coin. Oh, there's gotta be coin up here. There's not. How dare you try and trick me. Ooh, wait. Is that what we already did? Okay. Yeah, this one's just showing us this again. Maybe there's a puzzle out here we haven't seen yet. I want to see where that 8th puzzle is. I don't like not knowing where it is. Can't force the creative process, you know? That's not the right way, dipshit. I know. I want to find puzzle. Grandma, give me a new puzzle. It's important to think things out for yourself. Oh, that was a new voice. Oh. But Professor, isn't Lady Dahlia expecting us now? I guess so. Shouldn't we already be in the manor, sir? Why are you just avoiding it? It's like you're on a mad hunt for random puzzles, sir. They can't hurt you, they don't exist. They do exist. There's a number 8. I have to find it. I have to find the 8 puzzle, Luke. Please make your way to the 2nd floor. Stop looking for random puzzles, sir. It makes you look like a lunatic.
Oh? Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
Oh, no!
Luke!
Claudia, darling! Come back, sweetie!
Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Whatever is the matter? Oh, this is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia. Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins. My smoochy pie, my baby. Matthew! Matthew! There's int coin. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I want to find coin.
You're Professor Layton, yes? My name is Gordon. I'm among those who requested your services. I'd like to explain our situation further, but right now it's probably best to do as Lady Dahlia says.
Ooh, coin. Ooh, chandelier. Look, there's a puzzle hidden here, Professor. 110. I've missed so many. You can change 4 cubes to 3 by moving a single match. Ah, shit. Oh, no. On a table below are 4 cubes made up of matches. Ah, fuck. Oh, wait, never mind. I know what to do. That's 3. It won't penalize me for it being over here, right? Let me reset and, like, see if... no. Because I'd need to do that for what I wanted to do. Because I feel like I could, if I had like normal human movement, I could like move that down correctly. Yeah, no. I only have 1 move, so I can't do that. Even though that's very clearly like the correct answer. You can't move and rotate at the same time. Oh, wait, you can! Because I can keep moving this one, I just can't move any other ones. Oh, okay, so you don't have 1 move, you have 1 match you can move. Okay. That's perfect, actually.
I think I've got it! Layton's apprentice saves the day!
Layton's apprentice saves the day! Moving a single matchstick completely changes your perspective on the shape. Was it difficult thinking about things in 3D? No, I got that immediately. Take that, puzzle. Piece of cake! Now let's go find more puzzles. Hell yeah. Oh, we gotta talk to this douchey looking motherfucker.
The name's Silent. The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father is the little brother of Gordon there. Or rather, he was until he kicked the bucket, as they say, hypothetically speaking. But I digress. So, you're the famous Professor Layton. Are you? I think you'd have more presence. Well, never mind that. I'll take it you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way. Hypothetically speaking, it shouldn't prove difficult for a man of your ability. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, yes, if you're as good as they say, you shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. Arc and line. Oh no, this looks like math. As shown in the diagram below, you have 1/4 of a circle. Within this circle is a rectangle, A, B, C, D, which touches the edges of the circle at point D. Assuming that point B is located at the center of the circle, how long is diagonal line AC? Fuck. Ah, Pythagoras. Don't fail me now. Oh no. Oh no, this takes some math. Oof. Ah, shit. Okay. So from here to here it's 5 inches, and from here to here it's 5 inches, which makes it 10 inches total. So this is also 10 inches total, which would mean this is 9 inches total, maybe? And if this is 9, 9 by 5 is 45 as the area. And that would mean the perimeter is 28. If the perimeter is 28, then by Pythagorean theorem, shit, how does Pythagoras work? Shit. It's not gonna be like a point, is it? What the fuck? I think it has to be like... Is it also... Wait, no, it's 10. I think it has to be 10 inches, right? With the way it's set up, I think it has to be 10 inches. Don't quote me on this.
Luke, here's my answer.
Let's go. Math genius.
Thinking is the key to success.
We could have a perfect 300 if I didn't fuck up that one time. The diagonal line AC is the same length as the diagonal line BD. BD is the same length as the circle's radius, so AC is 10 inches. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, I made that way more complicated than I needed to. Diagonal line AC is the exact same length as diagonal line BD. BD is the same length as the radius of the circle, so once you've figured that out, the only thing left to do is add 5 and 5. Well, if you know what you're doing, that is.
Aha. It appears that you're the real deal, Professor. I apologize for doubting you there. Seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. A lesser man than myself might consider jealousy to be a reasonable response. Anyhow, you're not going to get a word out of Dahlia right now, so you might as well do as she says.
Well, what's up, Matthew?
Madam, what is it? What in the world happened?
My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room?
I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, madam.
Oh, and you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby, madam. If you're referring to that white cat, I saw it run out that door a moment ago. What? And you simply stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat,
They are animals after all. The animals must run about from time to time. You fool! She is not just a cat. She has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. She is a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her. Matthew! I need to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia. That can wait! Can't you see that we have a more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her, and you didn't. So you have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back. Huh! Sending the professor off to find a silly cat? The nerve! Who do you think you are? It's fine, Luke. Besides, Lady Dahlia does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Madam, if you'll excuse us, we have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower. Even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. Noise at the manor was added to your list of mysteries. The fugitive feline. Wow, we are blasting through chapters here. I wonder how many there are. I wasn't expecting to go through so many chapters so quickly. Let's get this back up. Save your progress, hell yeah. Boop, boop. 11 of 11. Hey, Tex, what's up? Okay, let's click around. No, I didn't want to click on your fat ass. I wanted to click on the fucking plate.
Why are you still here? Do us all a favor and find that cat so we can discuss the inheritance.
Oh, it was on the floor, of course. Have another puzzle for me?
I do hope you bag that cat quickly. We didn't call you out here to track down lost pets after all. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, for the sake of argument, that I could not find the cat no matter what I did. Hypothetically speaking, you would have to find it for us.
Ooh. Oh, thank you for hosting, Tex. Hope you enjoy your Who's. Saw my favorite childhood game and rushed to watch. Aw, hell yeah. So far, we are blasting through these puzzles. We've done basically all of them perfectly, except for this one, where I didn't double the numbers at the end, but I did that one perfectly besides that one bit. Does the plant have a coin? Give me coin. Yeah, we're doing a lot of... I love games like this, because one, I get to do puzzles, which I enjoy, even though I'm bad at. And two, I get to do my dumb voices.
I'm terribly sorry, Professor. I will personally search the manor and the estate grounds. I feel dreadful asking, but would you mind taking a quick look at the town to see if Claudia is there?
Don't give it a second thought, my good man. We're on the case. Wait.
Let me just click this 8 more times, see if there's anything here. Oh, hey, a cat.
We did it! We've solved the puzzle. And I just realized that this is off... Oh, what? No. Let me change this. Okay, that looks better. Wait, does that? Don't... Okay, that looks better. Professor, there she is. Professor, she grew into the size of the manor. How do we catch her? Drat, she ran off. We can't stop now. Let's give chase, Luke. Looks like the engine blew out. So this is St. Mystery, eh? The famed stomping ground of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. I wonder what kind of trades that old coot set up in this village before he scuffed off. Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait, all the treasure you seek will be mine.
Ooh, a new challenger approaches. And he looks like Dick Dastardly from Ridiculous Relay. Ah, god damn it, it's because I keep... There we go. I accidentally changed the size of the DS. Oh, it's you, Mr... Please call me Ramon. Oh, I'll be of some... Can I be of some assistance? As a matter of fact, yes, Ramon. Lady Dahlia's cat slipped out of the house. Have you seen her about? Do you mean dear Claudia? I think I saw her pass through here and run into town a few moments ago. If that's the case, how'd she get across the river? I sure wish we'd bothered to catch her before she ran off. Well, you see, I could have done that, but, have you considered go fuck yourself? You need something? You do, don't you? Yep, I can see it on your face. An open book is what you are. Excuse me, but you didn't happen to see Lady Dahlia's cat come through here a moment ago, did you? Ah, the fluffy white killer, yeah? I think she ran towards the town square. Yep, she went that way. I see, thank you. Think nothing of it, buddy. If only all questions were that easy to answer. Well then, I'll be off now. Who'd have thought he'd turn out to be such a nice guy? Shall we head for the town square then? Indeed, let's be off. Hold on, let's take a look at what's behind the blue door. Do you see it? That blue door over there appears to be open a crack. Care to take a look inside? I do. I do care to take a look inside. Oh, look at all this shit I can click. Give me coin! Coin. No. No speech. Only coin. There's something I find very charming about this chair. Oh, that reminds me, Luke. Have you heard this one before? Have you heard this one before about the chair? A new multi-purpose event hall has been built in the center of your town. It will be used for everything from concerts to sporting events to conventions. With the hall complete, it's time to order the chairs. 5 chair designs labeled A through E are being considered, but all the designs, only one chair is completely suitable for the auditorium. Which is it? How the fuck would I... Well, the only one here that would be stackable is E. It's a multi-purpose event hall. Yeah, it would have to be E because it's the only one that's stackable.
I think I've got it!
Yeah.
Professor, I've solved it!
Professor, I've solved it! That's right. Of all these designs, only E can be stacked upon itself. In a hall like the one described, each event requires a different number of seats, and thus a change of seating. Arrangement. The sortability of E makes it the best chair for the job. Plus, it also looks the cheapest, which also helps quite a bit. Well done. I suppose this puzzle was too easy for you, my boy. Yes, it was, Professor. That puzzle was very easy for someone who's done auditorium shit before. Ooh, candle. Look here, my boy. This extinguished candle has reminded me of a simply wonderful puzzle. Fuck yes, more puzzles. How many are left? 10 candles stand burning in a dining room. A strong breeze blows in through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Check back in on the candles later. You see that 1 more candle has gone out. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles, how many candles do you have left in the end? 3? The 3 that haven't gone out? Like, I think that's right.
I think I've got it.
Yeah.
Professor, I've solved it.
Professor, I solved it. That's correct. The 7 candles that manage to stay lit will melt down completely. The only candles that remain in the end are the 3 that are extinguished by the wind and therefore stay intact. I'm surprised how well I'm doing in this game. I mean, the puzzles aren't hard, but, like, I'm really dumb, so I'm surprised I've been able to do this good. Excellent work, my boy. Sometimes it's important to consider the obvious, too. Delving too deep into the implied can cause misconceptions. Ooh, coin. Give me coins all day long. Okay. Well, we got 2 puzzles out of that, so I'd say that was a success.
Hey, you two. Help me out here, wouldn't you? I'm in a real pickle.
What seems to be the problem, sir?
I already told you I'm inside of a pickle. It won't let me out. Some knucklehead went and raised the bridge while I was on break. Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, that Crowder had made off with my only bridge crank.
Oh dear. So you mean to say...
Huh. You got it, buddy. Until that thing shows up, no one is getting in or out of town. I'm still looking for that blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. Huh. What kind of punk pulls a prank like this anywho? Oh yeah, I found this doodad in the street when I was out looking for my prank. Got any idea what it is?
A strange gizmo. The gizmos option has been added to the menu. Touch a trunk to open it and then tap the gizmos. From here, try to assemble the various mechanical parts you've gathered around town. Odd. Oh, you look like someone I'm going to give one of my 2 nerd voices to. My slightly less Ben Shapiro-y one. Okay, fine, I'll talk to him.
This is the town hall. What business do you have here? If you just moved to town, I strongly advise that you fill out a change of address form.
Oh no, we aren't here for anything like that.
Regardless, all town hall visitors must complete the proper forms. You can start with this one.
This one isn't even a puzzle, it's just straight up paperwork.
Fill out this W2 form so you can move on.
Well, now you heard it, Blonde. Here are 2 shapes, one large and one small. Each is made up of little triangles. Dipping your fountain pen into the ink one time gives you enough ink to draw 4 little triangles as depicted by the shape on the left. So with that in mind, how many times do you have to dip your pen into the ink in order to draw the shape on the right that's made up of 36 triangles? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so 1... Ah, fuck. 1... 2... Oh, wait. 1... 2... 3... 4... 5... 6... I think it's 6, right? I think it has to be 6. 6 times you dip your pen in.
There we go.
Nope. Did that one a little too fast. Take another look at the 2 shapes of the puzzle, paying special attention to the phases. Enough ink to draw 4 little triangles. Ugh, I hate losing points like that. Dipping in the ink once gives you enough to do... Okay, that's one. That's one time. This is a second time. This is a third time. Oh yeah, I think I get it now. This is the 4th time. This is the 5th. I can just speed up this process. They don't need to be perfect triangles. It's the 6th. And then I have 1, 2, 3 triangles left over, so I need to put it in 7 times. I think 1 time gives you enough ink to draw 4 little triangles as depicted by the shape on the left. So with that in mind, how many times do you have to dip your pen into the ink in order to draw the shape on the right? That makes up of 36. Wait. Yeah, I think it's 7. I think it has to be 7.
Luke, here's my answer.
Okay. I just did it a little off last time.
Has an answer.
Aww. Happy just showed me your dog. I am now in love again. That's correct. Your first impulse might have been to divide the 36 triangle. Trial and error, but it worked in the end. Look, I should have gotten that the first time, honestly. I was just being dumb. Like, I didn't think it through all the way. But a closer look shows that each 4 triangle cluster is actually formed with 3 triangles. When you apply this way of thinking, the larger... What dog where? The doggy I am... Dangin'. Oh no. Oh no. Bad doggo news. But it is a tiny dog. And it's tappies, so they are in the Philippines. Oh shit, I don't know what that is. Me. Dang you. like it's a mosquito fever. Thank you for dogs. Oh no. But it is a very cute dog, but it is in danger right now, and now I am sad and scared. Nicely done. It has dengue, or like what it's actually called is ehrlichiosis. Like it's a mosquito fever thing. I don't know much about it because I just looked it up because that's what Tabby told me their dog had. So I just like looked it up right now. Nicely done. As you might have noticed, everyone in this town is simply crazy about puzzles. It's an epidemic. I strongly advise that you solve as many puzzles as you can. Oh, and while you're at it, I strongly advise that you drop in on Granny Riddleton next door. She has a veritable treasure trove of puzzle-related informalia. Just beware that she's not always home. Ooh, a strange gizmo. Yeah, I hope it gets better too. I am now very worried about that. Like, I hate that I never know what to say in situations like that, because, like, I want to tell Taffy, like, I don't know, I want to comfort them, but at the same time I don't know how. Especially when I'm streaming, it's just like, I don't know what to do. Sure, you get to go there. Crank. Where'd the crank go? Christmas at the Cranks. You want to help but can't, but you want to let them know somehow still. Yeah, and it's just like, it makes you feel bad because you're like, oh, I really want to help, but it's like, like you can't actually do shit. Professor, have you noticed that the store is a different color than all the others in the area? And look at those vines. Have you seen vines growing on any other house in St. Mystery? This nameplate on the door says House of Puzzles. Indeed. I'm not quite sure what else lies beyond this door, and it's clear there are puzzles hiding inside. Sadly, the door is shut tight, and there's no sense in waiting around for it to open. Let's return later. Okay. This door doesn't seem to be a door. Oh, I almost forgot. We ought to visit the local inn and see if we can't procure some rooms for the night. Sounds good to me, Professor. I was certain I saw an inn near the entrance of the village, just south of the plaza we're in. Let's head over right away and see if we can't set up some lodging. What are you about for? So outgo things. Learning the ins and outs of Saint Mysteries, are you? Yep, solving puzzles is the only way to get by here. If you do not solve puzzle, they shoot. So, how about the puzzle right now? You know what happens if you don't. A little practice will keep you from embarrassing yourself in front of others later. As a die-hard nonconformist myself, I'm a sucker for any puzzle where you need to find the odd man out. Three of the four images shown below are the exact same picture rotated in a variety of ways. Can you find the odd one out? Oh god. Okay, so I'm pretty sure all of them are going to be... Oh, it's hard to tell clubs and spades apart like this, because it's so pixelated. Club, spade, club. Club, spade, club. Club, spade, club. Club, spade, club. Well, if you flip C around, it becomes not A. Does it? Because, yeah, it does. It becomes A. And then, how do I flip this one to become A? Flip it around. Have the heart up, that up, that. That to the side, that to the side. So if this goes here, heart will be up, that to the side, that to the side, diamond down. Shit. But if this goes this way and this way, then heart up, diamond down, club. Oh wait, shit. It's the one in the middle that's gonna be important. Nope, because that always points right. No matter which one I twist. Ah, shit. Oh, this puzzle is annoying? Shit. Ah, shit, dude. Okay. Instead of trying to get them all to look like A, let's try to get them all to look like B. Because then, we rotate this one, and the club is pointing up, the spade is pointing down, the diamond is pointing vertically, the heart is pointing the right way. Okay. Okay, try and get this one to look like B. Diamond's horizontal, club is pointing up, that's pointing down, that's pointing to the side, that's okay, that's right. God damn it. Rotate this twice, and is it about which ones are stacked? Wait a minute. That one's always the bottom one. Is that one always the bottom one? That one's always in between. And these three are on top. Right? I think I figured it out. Hold on. I think I figured this out. Because if I rotate this one two ways, then the heart's pointing up. Diamond's pointing up. But then the club that's pointing down is on top of it. It's D. Fucking genius. God, I'm so smart. Good job. This puzzle is fairly straightforward, but catching the subtle difference in the picture can take a while. Yeah, because it's about which one is on top, not about if they're all in the correct positions. Okay, that was good. That was clever. Yeah. I have to comfort Tappy about their dog. Let me pause the stream for a little bit. Oh, hydrate, shit. Thank you, Blonde, for the hydrate. I have been forgetting to drink, and which is bad because I've been doing so much voice acting. And I should probably be drinking a lot with how much voice acting I'm doing, because otherwise I will destroy my throat from the inside out. Thank you for the hydrate, Blonde. Yeah, clever puzzle. That one.
You certainly showed that puzzle who was boss, didn't you? Seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. Feel free to thank me in any way you see fit. Well, be seeing you around.
Yay. Oh god. Well, this either goes here or it goes like along the bottom. But I think I'll put it here for now. Ooh. Look, a hidden puzzle! Puzzle number 112! Oh no. A work from a famous artist was recently discovered. The painting is a self-portrait of a painter in his later years and is entitled My Beloved. Assuming the artist wasn't a huge narcissist and referring to himself, his beloved should appear in the portrait somewhere. Can you find his beloved? Lots of puzzles. Lots and lots of puzzles. Okay, so this is another like optical illusion one. Oh, wait. Oh, it's gonna be something like this, where it's like using the black space as something. Well, maybe. This one's gonna take a minute, hold on. This one's gonna be a little while. I've always been shit at these. I've always been shit at these ones specifically. Fuck, dude. I have no idea. The way I had it before? Which way? Oh, this way, I think. Because you... Yeah, this one. Yeah.
How does this sound?
Nope. Really?
So embarrassed.
Try it again. Really? It's not that? Huh. I think this part is right, though. Because look, this is very clearly a woman's head. But what about the rest of it? Oh, wait. Here it is. Here it is. This is it. I think. Because this is the booba. Yeah, I think that has to be it.
How does this sound?
Yeah! Second try knocked. That's right, the silhouette of the artist's true love was hidden in the painting. The painting must have been a tribute to his love for her. Or for himself. You know what, we respect that. I respect having art of yourself. I have an entire folder that's just Noctua fan art. And I look at it every day and just... God, I love it. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Now we can go find some more puzzles. Easy peasy. Oh boy. Oh god, I've lost the voice. I've lost his voice. Luke, I'm sorry, your voice is gone now. I want to click on everything except the lady. So I'm trying really hard to not just activate her hitbox by accident. Okay, fine. Fan art is just the best. Oh yeah, it's just a fucking dopamine rush, right? Like every time I look at it, I'm like, god damn. Because I have a full, like, how many do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 images that are at least some, that are either fan art or is art that includes me in some way. And I'm just like, god damn, I love it. I love looking at these so much. And I love how now I have, like, all of them are wholesome except for these 2 random porn images. One of which is me getting fucked by 3 Ambers. And the other is me in horny jail. Perfect alongside all of my wholesome fan art. Hello there, welcome to the Endnet, Sir Mystery. We're the only inn in town, you know. You see, visitors of our little village are quite rare. Ah, good day, madam. We seek lodging for the day. We seek lodging for the night. Do you have any open rooms we could rent? On my star, oh my stars, what horrible timing. We are currently remodeling all of our guest rooms. The only rooms left are in the attic, but if you don't mind that, we'll make sure you're very comfortable. I do hope you'll stay with us. It's been a while since a fine gentleman such as yourself stayed with us. The rooms are not very big, but I'll make sure they sparkle. Can you come back in a bit? Oh, and I'll do my best to get you 2 normal rooms ready for you as soon as possible. Oh, thank you, but you needn't trouble yourself on my behest. As long as I have a bed to sleep in, I am satisfied. Ah, yes, about that. Oh, what terrible luck. You see, all of the beds are being refurbished. But don't worry, Mama Beatrice is going to take good care of you, too. I'll even drop the nightly rate. The inn option has been added to the trunk. The inn is a puzzle in which you arrange items in Luke's and Professor's room. To access it, touch the trunk icon and touch the inn. When you obtain a new item for Luke and the Professor, you'll be asked where you want to put it. You can always arrange your items, so don't worry too much about where you first put an item. It's twofold. Take on new items. The item will go to the room with available space. Tech's very excited about the porn art. Did you ever see the one of me and Amber Tex, I wonder? Because I think that was before we were friends. I think. Because that one was about a week ago. Yeah, it was a little over a week ago when Amber got me that one. Oh yeah, Blonde's working fan for Noctua. Which, always appreciate it. Here's something to make the place feel a bit more like home. Where to go to? Layton. Oh, you've not yet? Go to my Discord and look in the Not Safe for Work channel. Just go to my Discord. There's a Not Safe for Work channel. Scroll up, it's the first thing there. You'll see it pretty quick. Yeah. And trust me. Don't worry. I also adore Amber, and I think she adores me. So that's been fun talking to her recently. Although I've been talking to her for a while now, honestly. We'd better get back to searching for Claudia, Professor. Bing. Cat. Aha! Fluffy. Check. Papa Bow. Check. Sullen expression. Check. No doubt about it, that's Claudia. Good eye, Luke. Now that we've located her, the question at hand is how to go about catching her. Leave this one to me, Professor. Ah, yes, I'd forgotten that you have a way with animals. Well, go right ahead. Here, Claudia. Here, girl. Luke, are you all right? I'm sorry. I wasn't much help, Professor. She's far fiercer than I imagined. Whoa, what the fuck are you? Who are you? Yeah. It seems like the channel is having trouble loading. I think maybe. Wait, hold on, let me check real quick. Because you can see it from the preview image. And then if you load it, I think LB did, actually. Because if I just go to LB's page, oh yeah. They must have been, like, banned or suspended. Because they have no posts. If you can't at least see the preview image for it, I'll send it to you later, but... Huh. That's odd. Yeah, I saw that cat. She almost scratched out your eye. Help catch her, you say? Thanks, but no thanks. I like living. Did you see that ferocious beast? I'm not going anywhere near her. Could you at least tell us in which direction she ran off? I saw that killer scurry off westward.
She had fangs the size of daggers.
Okay, let's go then. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Luckily I saved the image, because I save all of my images. It's important to save your images whenever you can. Remember, kids. Oh, and I won't send it later, I'm sending it now. There are a few people who I'll let top me, and Amber is definitely one of them. Ooh, we get to go to a lot of new places then. Found a hint coin. Give me hint coins. Yo ho, maybe hit coins.
So I hear you two are in the puzzles, I can tell. It's obvious from the way you're ogling these coins. You can smell it, can't you? Well, you're right. There's a puzzle in these coins. Have a look.
Puzzle number 25! Equilateral triangle. You can just DM me your thoughts. But it is extremely good, right? That image is fucking amazing. And just Amber in general is amazing. She is... I'm not sure how much I should say, but we've done a lot together recently. In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. The triangle is pointing up right now, but you can get it to point down by moving 3 of the coins. Yeah, obviously. I've done this like a million times. Oh yeah, no, it's this way. No. Never mind, I'm stupid. Turn limits. Damn. Turn limits are tough, huh? The answer is no, you can't, idiot. I would love for there to be a puzzle like that, where it's like, the answer is no. Because your base instinct is you want to move 4 of them. Like, if I moved 4, then I'd have a triangle pointing down. But I can't do that. I think what you have to do is you have to go from the top here. Nope, that's stupid. I like your thoughts, text. I like hearing what you think. Ah, shit, this one's hard. I'm way too dumb for this one specifically. Fuck. Shit, dude. I don't know. If I could move 4, this would be super easy, but I can't do that. No. After your screen, you can continue. Hell yeah. I mean, just continue all you want. I will tease you vaguely, though. Only vaguely will I tease. Fuck. Because I definitely want to put one here. Wait a minute. Oh, that doesn't make sense. If I put one here, because then it can start doing this downwards. No, because I also need to move that one. Fuck! How the fuck do I do this? I don't want to use hints, because that's like... that's some pussy shit. How the fuck do I move this? 3 moves. Can only move 3 of them and have an upside down triangle. Fuck me, dude. Cause like, God, I'm stupid. Oh, God, I'm stupid. How the fuck do I do this? Yeah, I'll use a hint coin. If you flip the position of the base in the top rows of the triangle would point the opposite direction, but moving the top rows of the triangle requires you to move 6 coins. Why don't you try to move the base row? God damn it. That's...
That should do it.
God. I feel so stupid. Yeah, I know. The interesting thing about this puzzle is the way the whole triangle changes shape with the simple shifting of a few coins. The trick is to think about the corners on the first triangle, then it's easy to see the changes you need to make. Yeah.
Yep, it's just as I thought. You guys are a bunch of puzzle nuts. I've had a few puzzle nuts playing this game. Oh yeah. Mysteries full of puzzles or lovers like you two. But not all of them are nice like me. Watch your back. Most of them will shoot you if you take that long on a puzzle.
Yes, we've been informed. Okay. God, can't believe I had to use a fucking hint coin. Whole run is ruined. Hey, this is your first time here, isn't it? Well, if you're looking for a warm meal and a hot cup of tea, you've come to the right place. Strange it would be so empty if the food's as good as you say. Wait now, boy. No need to be snippy. That's just how a restaurant business is. There are times when the place is packed and times where things are quiet. If it was always lunch rush, how would I ever prepare food for the rest of the day? Oh, and speaking of preparation, I've got myself a little problem on hand. You see, I've got to divide this 8-quarter pitcher of juice into 2 equal portions. Ah, fuck, it's more math. However, for the life of me, I can't seem to find my measuring cup. I wonder if there's some way I could do it using these 5 3/4 pitchers I found. You know, these 5 3/4 pitchers I just have lying around randomly. Okay. Here we have an 8-quarter pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-quarter pitcher, and an empty 3/4 pitcher. The pitchers are unmarked, and your task is to divide the 8 quarters of juice so that both the 5-quarter pitcher and the 8-quarter pitcher are each holding exactly 4 quarts. Okay. Touch a pitcher to pick it up. Okay. Well, that didn't help much, did it? Oh, god damn it. Wait, hold on. Bring that back up to 6. Bring that up to 3. Now we're back where we were, kind of. We need them to both have 4. Shoot. Okay. If I bring this one to 6, you get 2. You get 5. No, because that won't help. That's not... No, that won't help either. That's what I just did. Shit, dude. How the fuck? Wait, this will leave it with 1. Fuck, that's not helpful. God damn it, no. God damn it, no. Ah, shit. Okay, restart. First, do that. Then do this. Then do that. Okay. No. This makes sense, maybe? Because if I put that in there, then all I'd have left to do is putting that in there, but I just end up in a loop where I'm fucking cycling it through over and over again. Put 3 in there, 3 in here. Now I'm back here. Restart. 5. And I have to put this in here because otherwise I'm gonna end up in a loop. Now I'm back in this loop. Fuck. Okay, bring this up to 5. I just need to make it so, I need to make it so that this one doesn't fill this one fully. How do I do that though? Because once I get to here, that just gets us back in this cycle again. Oh shit, wait, hold up. 7. That will bring this down to 5. Fuck. And if I put it in here, that'll bring it down to 2, 5, 1. Okay, this is new though. Fuck. No, I fucked that up. Oh, I think I had it. I think I had it for a sec. Is there an undo button? Oh god, is there? Instead of restarting, just let me undo. Okay, I can get 1 in there, and getting 1 in there is a good first step. Because then, I can get... That's 2, 3, 3. I don't need 2, 3, 3. Fuck. 3, 5. No, that's not what I need either. Because that's 2, 3, 3. I don't need a 2, 3, 3. No, this isn't what I needed at all. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me, dude. Why does this exist? Fuck this stupid ass shit. I hate it here. I don't know what to do, but I think it's pretty clear I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm fucking dumb. Wait a minute. Never mind, I figured it out. I'm a genius.
Another puzzle solved.
Oh god. How long did I take on that puzzle alone? Holy shit. Well done. If you keep at it long enough, you're sure to come across the solution. The shortest possible solution requires 7 moves. These liquid distribution problems have been around for ages and have been spotted in Japanese texts from hundreds of years ago. Oh, so that's how it's done. Yes, great thinking, thanks a lot. If I ever have troubles like this again, would you mind if I call on you for help? Oh no. Just so you know, we're gonna throw another one of these at you. When you least expect it. Don't come talk to me if you don't want them. God, I'm missing so many puzzles. I don't want to miss puzzles. I want to miss puzzle. No, I don't. That's a stupid ass joke. Me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Coin. Oh, I have just had it this time. I think I'm gonna explode like a water balloon filled with rage. What's that? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Let me in here, will you guys? There are these 3 bozos in town and we just can't stand each other. It's so bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly mugs, but St. Mysteries ain't a big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work and just like that, bam, time for a screaming match. Sure, I sure do wish we could find a way to keep from bumping into each other in the morning. Hang on now, you look like you got a good head on your shoulders. Do a guy a favor and help me with this. Ooh, puzzle 20. Oh, wow, okay. Draw a path between one man's home and his work by connecting matching blocks. The catch is that these men can't stand each other, so you have to make sure that none of the paths touch. To make a path, all you need to do is tap a block and start drawing. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. So the problem here is going to be getting D and B across from each. Well, so you can do something like that and something like this, but then you have a problem with C, where it's desperately trying to get around A, and then A can't get around here. So you have to stop B here. You have to stop D here. Crank, crank. So you can do something like this, but I doubt any of them will be that easy of a solution. Because the problem is you can't cut off other paths. Oh yeah, I can't do this. Wait, hold on. No, that traps A in there. So I can't do that. Because A can only go out so many ways. 3 ways, specifically. Well, no, it can go out a few different ways, but you need to make sure it can go out. You know, like if I do this, C only has 2 possible ways it can go, and both of those are probably going to get interrupted by D if D wants to move anywhere. So I can't do that. It's like you can just go straight up, but then that's blocking a shit ton of paths. And then you can do that. Actually, let me center that a little better. Do that. But then you have to find a way to connect C and A without having them cuck each other. And that's not possible to do with this setup. But now B has nowhere to go. So you see, this is where the problems lie. And B has no, like this B also has nowhere to go. Now D has nowhere to go. Because I surrounded them. Yeah. Hmm. Fuck. You want it to move as little as possible. It's like, if I cut through the center here, that cuts off this D. If I don't cut through the center there, then I have to cut through the center here, which cuts off that D. Well, actually, if I zigzag around, then go around here, I can get to both the D's, but then A is cut. Yeah, no, not quite. Ah, fuck, dude. Ah, shit. I feel like you have to use this, like, right section in some way, but I don't know how. No. No. Well, if I do this and then do this, then I'd have to do... Yeah, no, that makes it impossible for both of these to get there. Because one of them getting there is easy, but then the other is no. Wait, maybe what I have to do is... Oh, shit. Fuck. All of my viewership is dropping rapidly as I sit on this puzzle for 3 years, trying to figure it out. Shit. Fuck, dude. I don't know, dude. I've already tried that so many times, and that doesn't seem to be the case. No, because that traps it. I want to trap the A. so close. That's so close to working. Wait, what if I just do this instead of what I just did? No, that doesn't quite work either, because then this will get cut off by here. Well, yeah, no, that doesn't help. I still get cut off here. Fuck, dude. I need just some hydrate. Okay. Nope, that's dumb, because that cuts off the D. Can't cut off the D, because it's gotta go through. Can't cut off the D. Can't cut off the D. The B has to go through some way. The B has to go through. There's only 3 entrances to the B. Well, there's 4, but one of them completely cuts off the A. Yeah, no, there's no way I can get the D through here. Well, actually, well, now there's no way to get the C through here. Because I can get the D through, but that doesn't matter when you can't get the C through. You fuckers are just gonna have to make up. Just do better at avoiding each other. God damn it. It's not that. I know it's not that. I've already tested this out. Fuck, dude. Getting fucked by this puzzle harder than I was fucked by Amber. Clear. Okay. Let's think of this outside the box. The B and the D are straight right in front of each other. So you're obviously supposed to think that they just link in together. But that's clearly not the case. So how do you do it instead? How do you do it instead? There's definitely something interesting about this area. Because all of them are single blocks until this one area where it's a double block. Which means that if that was a double block, this would be over. Like, there would be no contest. There would be no puzzle. Also, everything is in a perfect square except for this one. This is pushed up one. So that's definitely worth pointing out. Shit. Damn it. I was so close. I feel like, that one felt good. Always 3, never 4. Always 3. Oh, fuck, dude. There has to be something right with the... Because I've already tried that a billion times. This isn't the right answer. I know it's not. But it keeps feeling like it's supposed to be the right answer, you know? Can't go into B's building. Fuck, dude. What does that accomplish, though? What does doing that accomplish, really? If you really think about it, what am I getting done by doing that? 'Cause you go loop around here, you get the C, and then what? Then you're stuck with this A. And the A can't go out here, can't go out here, so it has to go along within the inside and try and find a way that doesn't cuck the B or the D, which is impossible. Because the bee loves being cucked. You can't have both of them go to their targets without one of them cucking the other. They so purposefully put this here, because if this wasn't here, you'd be able to solve this immediately. Meaning that there's only one right solution, and it's something that I cannot see. Something that I just do not know what the fuck it is. No, because that blocks it off. There's no way to not block it off. Because no matter what you do, the D is going to be blocked. And that doesn't change anything. You might think that this puzzle is impossible, but rest assured it's not. The first thing you should try to do is connect any pair of blocks that'll limit where your path can go. Route B's route is shortest. Try enough times and you're sure to figure it out. Try to do is connect any pairs of blocks that'll limit where your next path can go. So it just wants me to do this. No, that's not right. Wait a minute. No, wait. No, this isn't it either. No. The path between the blocks around the north. It goes around the north? Oh no, wait a minute. It goes around the north this way. And then this goes back and down. Oh my god. No, that's not right either. What? This blocks it off. No, it doesn't. You can. Okay. Yep.
That should do it.
Oh my god. That...
Another puzzle solved.
No, I wouldn't say I solved that. That's a... Oh. That's right. Now those guys don't even have to look at each other. Good job. Oh, thanks a million, guy. Now you don't even remember my voice because it's been so long. I can finally get to work without blowing my stack. I really mean it, Pally. You're a lot smarter than you look. Oh yeah, let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower behind the town square? Take a tip from me, if you know what's good for you, stay away from that thing. Well, alright then, I'm off. Thanks again, buddy. Okay, Grandma, let's continue puzzling. I'm sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by?
A white cat? Yes, it ran over that way, towards the park. And may I ask, what are you planning on doing with it once you've found it?
We are going to take it back to the Lady Dahlia. It's her cat, and she's asked us to bring it back to her.
And you're going to try and catch that cat barehanded? Oh, good heavens. That's a bit naive of you, don't you think? Listen here, cats love treats, so try luring it over with some food.
What do you suggest?
Cat food, dumbass. I've got some fish bones around here. Sure this little thing would go wild over. I'd be happy to give them to you if you solve this puzzle for me.
Pigeon partition. 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. To make sure that the pigs don't fight with each other, you've decided to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up to some of the posts shown nearby and separate each pig from its neighbor? Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak into partition. Okay, so just like, ooh. Okay. Yeah, so that's wrong. So this is wrong, but I get what I'm supposed to do. Okay, this is a good cutoff point. Is this right? No, there are 2 that are right next to each other, but it's mostly right. I think this first part is, maybe it's not. Yeah, this is good. I think this is right. Then from here, you wanna... This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's good.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
Every puzzle has an answer. We've made a lot of pigs very happy. Except that middle one. That middle one's very pissed.
I must say I'm very impressed. Here you go then, some fish bones as promised. Good luck with that cat.
Ooh, who are you? gets so worked up, but he turns red. He turns red like a tomato. He looks so dumb. You still worked up? Oh, this time I'm just livid. It's just too much to take. The needle on my wrath meter is completely buried. Why am I so worked up, you ask? It's this blasted puzzle. I've been trying to work it out since yesterday. I just can't get it. It was so steamed I can't sleep, you stupid jerk of a puzzle. Come here and take a look, will you? Puzzle 21. Pill prescription. Pill prescription. Man has been prescribed 10 pills. Starting today, he must take 1 pill a day, but because the concentration of the medicine is different in each pill, he must take them in a specific order. Since the pills all look the same, the man has decided to write numbers on each pill to help him remember the order he needs to take them. How many pills does he have to number if he wants to keep track of the order? What? 9? What do you mean, how many pills does he need to number? Well, no. I guess 8? Because you don't need to number the first one. Because it's starting today, so we already took the first one, probably. Let's take the first one now, then number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 10 you don't need to number, because the blank one is going to be the last one. Right? I think that's right. I'm gonna be mad if it's not. Because I don't know what else it would be. Hell yeah!
Every puzzle has an answer.
Good job. Since the man has to start taking his medicine today, the first thing he should do is take today's pill. Next, he should label the pills for days 2 through 9. If he does this, he shouldn't have to label the pill for the last day. It will be the only one without a label. He only needs to label 8 pills. Even though no one would do that, everyone would just label the 10th pill, because why not? You're already labeling them. What were you thinking, man? And here I was ready to solve it all by myself. Why'd you have to go and ruin everything? The nerve! But with the puzzle solved, I could probably sleep again. So I guess I owe you guys a thanks. I know you both have your work cut out for you, so good luck, yeah? You have anything new? So, just what is that golden apple anyway? The name can make a guy hungry. Or does it make a guy mad? Ooh, jar. That filthy jar reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Of course it does, Professor. Of course it does. Aw, look at our germ friends. A glass jar holds a single germ. After 1 minute, the germ splits into 2 germs. After 1 minute after that, the 2 germs each split again, forming a total of 4 germs. Continuing at this rate, a single germ can multiply to fill a whole jar in exactly 1 hour. Knowing this, how long in minutes should it take to fill a jar if it had started with 2 germs? 30 minutes? No. Wait, no. No, it would just take 59 minutes, right? Because you're only cutting off 1 minute with the first... Yeah. It's 59 minutes, right? Like, you're only cutting off 1 minute by doing that. You can multiply to fill a whole jar. Knowing this, how long in minutes would it take to fill the jar if you had started with 2 germs? And the jar splits into 2 germs. At 1 minute after that, 2 germs each split again. Nope. 9. 59 minutes?
How does this sound?
Yeah. Sometimes they just throw ones at you that are just the obvious answer. And it's like, okay, I guess that's right. The answer is 59 minutes. It takes 1 minute for a single germ to split into 2, therefore starting with 2 germs instead of 1 only saves you 1 minute. You're spot on. Excellent job. This jar's actually kind of neat. Why don't we take it with us? But my boy, it's covered in grime. What's this? Something's hidden inside the jar. I think you're right. Luke, reach a hand in and see what's inside, will you? Ooh, another painting scrap. Shut up, Luke. The park. Before we get the cat, let's... No, not in. I don't care about the inn. That doesn't quite go together, but you know what? We take those. Yeah, good enough for now. We'll figure that puzzle out when we have all the pieces for it. Cat. Professor! Professor, there she is! Quickly then, use the fish bones. Here, Claudia, come here, girl. Meow. Meow. We've done it, Professor, here she comes. Excellent. Now we can head back to Reinhold Manor. Meow. Woohoo! Got it. Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke decide to head back to Reinhold Manor. Are you becoming acquainted to moving around and investigating Saint Mystery? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from their location in time as the story progresses. But there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you passed up and work towards completing every puzzle in the game. Something doesn't seem quite right, Professor. Professor, oh, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we've brought her here safe and sound. Ah, well, Madame will be very happy to hear that. But this is no time to worry about a cat. Just hurry upstairs this way, please. So you're the famous Professor Layton, then? The name's Clem Chimley. Inspector Chimley. I'm the inspector on this case. Well, I'd hardly call it a case. If this is about Claudia, we've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much. Meow. What's this cat doing here?
Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have some sense.
We were out when this crime took place. I don't know what's going on. Could you please fill us in?
There's been a murder, Professor. A man was killed here.
What? Who was murdered?
The victim was a resident of this address. One Simon Reinhold.
Simon was...
Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Reinhardt Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead.
I see. And the cause of death?
I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton. I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. The rest of the details concerning this investigation are classified.
Speaking of the details, who placed the call to the authorities?
Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you these details are classified? Alright, everyone. They'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear. Under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I've taken talking to everyone.
Okay, well. I was expecting us to get a save point after chapter 2, but I think this is a good time to leave it off. I'm gonna put a save point here. And that was a good 3 hours. I think that was good. Oh, holy shit. We solved 22 puzzles, some of which only needing a bit of help for. But you know what? We did it. Oh, you're still here, Blonde? Nice. For now, the guy I gave my Ben Shapiro voice to is now dead. So the world is better off than it was before. But we still have to find who the murderer is. But for now, I'm going to leave it at that, because we've been here a good 3 hours. It's 1 AM for me, and I think this is a good stopping point. Yep. Let me do another save state and close out of the game for now. I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is the right thing. Hello. I'll put myself back down. Okay, let's look for someone to raid with our 3 viewers. But hey, you know what? It's better than nothing. Oh, Atlas is going on. That's good. Let's raid Atlas then. I feel like I normally raid Atlas just because they're the only other like small streamer I know who stays up at around the same times I do. Yay, hearts. Let's do this. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for coming.